Welcome into your Louisiana Geaux Nation. He is Brian Hall and I am Chester Boucher. I can't believe it's already May. We're talking postseason baseball and softball. Before you know it, it's going to be fall camp with Blaine Kiffin year one.
Yeah, I was about to say, we kind of pride ourselves and we talk football, but it's not all we do here in the 30 minutes. Now it's going to start leaning back towards football.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully baseball makes a run, hopefully softball makes a run, but we're going to eventually come back. It's going to be SEC Media Days before we blink and know it. So, with that said, will you go football in your What We Learned this week?
Absolutely not. You know what I'm going to stay on? I'm going to stay and talk about a little former LSU baseball. Speaking of former LSU pitcher Anthony Ianson, he is a dude. This isn't anything new to us. We saw that last year during their national championship run. Ianson has been electric in the start of his professional career. Get this, in the month of April, he posted a .54 ERA while only giving up 1 run on 6 hits through 16 2/3 innings, striking out 27 punch-outs, and 0 walks. Not one walk, not one free pass.
Wow.
Needless to say, he was named the pitcher of the month and was promoted from High A Greenville to now Double A, playing for the Portland Sea Dogs. The Red Sox got a good one, and his velocity also ticked up as well during spring training camp. He topped out at 100 miles per hour. I can't wait to see him in the big leagues.
He is easily top 3. He's probably top 2 in my favorite pitchers that I've ever watched in purple and gold. Now, that's been a shorter time than some of our other viewers, but I feel like I've been around the game for a little bit. Now, look, here's what I learned. It's going to be a tough thing to talk about. If you know me at all, though, I'm all for an open marketplace. I believe in capitalism. I believe in this country. I believe in this country being different and full of opportunity. But the headline the last few weeks has been college football will expand its playoff to 24 teams. Like, let's be frank, just upfront about one thing as it's become reality, really, and it will continue to be. The college football playoff has been good to the game of college football. In fact, hosting games at college sites in the first round has been great for the game of college football. But even the majority of college football fans knew that and acknowledged that even before it happened. I say that because our game inherently is different than the high school game or the NFL product. But you can, as in life, always find something good or great and mistake it for it will always be good, so we should have more and more and more and more and more and more and more of it. When in life has that ever been true, though? Whether it's leisure or money or alcohol or sugar, food, whatever it is, everything has a limit. But as a sport that prides itself on its own tradition, how can we not find a way to draw the line? Find the best of both worlds. Make no mistake, corporate America will keep asking for more and more and more because you're willing to sacrifice a conference championship game and health and tradition and rivalries and your history to the point that we're supposed to be the toughest sport and yet we're going to have the softest ending. We're going to sacrifice all that just so that insurance companies can sponsor more neutral site games at the end for teams that were never going to win the national championship anyway. What do we as the consumers, as the customers get in return? A soft playoff picture. A regular season that looks more and more like leagues that tell its sponsors it's, quote, just a product. It's a soft stance. When we're supposed to be the ones who complain about everyone else getting their little participation trophies. It's soft. All right. Look, it's not extreme to say, you talk about the postseason, it's not looking great, especially for a team that was once voted the number 1 team in the country, LSU Baseball. Will they stay home? Will they find a way to get a bid? It's just in time. Of course, you're going to take on the top team in the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs. Our very own Sarah Palczewski talked to the head coach about all of this and the future and has more.
As bad as things looked in April, LSU enters the month of May still with a chance at making this year's NCAA tournament. The final 2 weeks of the SEC season are going to be critical. The Purple and Gold are likely going to have to win 4 of their last 6 conference games to be in a position to even get an at-large bid. The reason LSU even has a chance at postseason baseball is because Jay Johnson says this group is playing with a lot of confidence and belief right now. They've won 5 straight games heading into a showdown at conference leader Georgia this weekend. Johnson says all the adversity they've faced this season has put this group in a position to seize the opportunity in front of them.
I think we've taken the bullets, been dragged through the mud, head stepped on, all of those things, and we're still alive. Who's the best soldier? The best soldier is the one that's not afraid to be killed. There's literally nothing to be afraid of. Go in there, guns blazing with a lot of confidence and play. And if it's good enough, it'll be good enough. If it's not, it won't. But there's literally nothing to be afraid of at this point in time for this team.
If we go out there and play our brand of baseball and we compete to our best ability, I think we can hang and beat anybody in the country. I've never given up on this team, and no one in the locker room has given up on this season. It's just a matter of going out there and doing it. And I think we're all starting to realize that.
Heading into this weekend series at Georgia, D1 Baseball, Baseball America, and On3 all have the Tigers as their next 4 out in their latest NCAA bracket projections. Reporting on LSU Baseball for Geaux Nation, I'm Sarah Palczewski.
Still to come, Zach Cowan earning some recognition from the SEC this week after his stellar performance in the Purple and Gold.
How about a true Tiger? I mean, he really has. You talk about the transfer
I was going to say,
portal.
that is not a Tiger on the screen.
Well, I was talking about Mr. Cowan. No, we will talk about Brian Kelly. He gives his take on Lane Kiffin in Baton Rouge and the immediate future of the LSU football program. It got spicy. That's next right here in your Geaux Nation.
Welcome back into your Louisiana Geaux Nation. He is Brian Holland. I'm Chessa Boucher. It is officially talking head season, and everybody, I'm talking about everybody, has an opinion, especially someone who knows a little bit about Baton Rouge, but maybe not as much as he needed to know.
Hey, another Brian who likes to talk. Brian Kelly also weighing in on the future, and namely Lane Kiffin and LSU. Take a look at what he had to say to USA Today. In part, I should say. They, quote, have invested in NIL for Lane Kiffin. They've given him the opportunity. There's a lot of good things moving in that direction over there. The recruiting classes are really in good shape, or solid shape as he put it, and I think Lane's a really smart football coach. But he would go on to say, quote, he's going to be able to be Lane Kiffin. That's important. I think with those things in place, he can win the national championship. Did you hear that, Chessa Boucher?
I still think somebody had to pay him to say that, because I feel like BK just wouldn't say it to be nice, because he's not one to do that. Anyways, speaking of opinions, during spring football for the Bayou Bengals, the offense finished out strong while learning a new system under a new coaching staff. As for the defense, the Bayou Bandits picked up right where they left off. A big reason, the Lane train retaining the majority of the defensive coaching staff, including defensive coordinator Blake Baker.
It was really critical to keep him because he has done a great job continuing to improve them, and now we want to go to another level and play really physical, dominant defense. Creates a lot of havoc and turnovers, but at the same time plays with great discipline. That's been here before a number of times. That's a big goal to get that back to that style of play that nobody wants to play LSU's defense like it used to be.
Oh, I love to hear that last little part. Tiger fans, we need to get Mr. Bournet here on this show. Tiger fans, yes, it finally happened. The New Orleans Saints taking an LSU Tiger in the draft. Now, it wasn't the first round, I should say. This guy can get you a first down. How about Barion Brown? Running back kicks almost set an NCAA record for kick returns, did set an SEC record, and now he's in the black and gold.
I feel like any special teams is a will to do it, man. If you want to do it, you'll get out there and do it. So, man, that's nothing to me. This is something I've been doing, catching the ball, taking it to the house for 100 yards and celebrating with my teammates, man. So I feel like it ain't a difference with me. It's just a will to do it and I want to do it, and I want to do it. So it's going to get done.
One of the considerations when you get later in the draft is hey, what's the path to the roster? And oftentimes for guys in this day, the path to the roster is special teams. It's either they have experience in their college career or they have the traits that we think are necessary to become effective special teams players. So that's definitely part of the consideration of who we drafted later today.
So to come, we check in on Southern baseball. The Jags are riding a 13-game winning streak, and the SWAC trying to make a push for the top spot. Don't let the Jags get hot.
Don't let them get hot, or softball either, for that matter. Plus, Jay Johnson and company trying to keep their postseason dreams alive. More, of course, on LSU baseball right after this.
That is awesome. It's 10 scoreless innings and 2 wins this week. Should be hands down SEC Pitcher of the Week.
Louisiana Geaux Nation. He is Brian Holland. I am Chessa Boucher. LSU right-handed
That he was.
pitcher was SEC co-pitcher of the week this week.
A little foreshadowing there.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jay Johnson. He had not one but 2 victories, Zach Cowan did, in 1 week. He had a relief opportunity, obviously, and then a quality start on Sunday as well. Overall, in those 2 appearances, 155 total pitches over 10 innings, 0 runs allowed on just 4 hits, 2 walks, 14 strikeouts. Look, the LSU baseball postseason picture may be bleak, but Zach Cowan is a bright spot.
Phenomenal. I would, if I could describe in 2 words, it would be Zach Cowan. The way I put it, she just makes catching so easy. It's super impressive because, I mean, he's last 2 years been, one of the best pitchers on our team.
I've talked about him for 2 years, how important he is to our program, and to me, that was awesome, and super proud of him. And pitching staff all weekend was great, and no outing better than that one today.
Everyone out there who got the chance this weekend just kind of did their job and didn't try to do anything that they can't do. Just trying to stay within themselves and doing what they do well.
Hey, look, they're trying, and they've got a lot of freshmen plugged in, but we've got our eyes on guys like Kason Evans, who he's in and out and doubtful, and we're not quite sure from week to week. Omar Cerna Jr., you could argue, has been one of the best bats in the lineup as a freshman, and he missed Tuesday night's game due to a back issue. So visiting the doctor on Wednesday, we'll see this weekend how that doctor visit went, but lots of injuries still on this roster.
Absolutely. Now we go to the SEC softball tournament in Lexington, Kentucky. LSU facing off against Georgia, trailing 2-0, 1 on and 2 outs. Sierra Daniel hits a rocket to right. It is a 2-run blast. Tigers tied up at 2-all. Dogs poured on at the plate, though, scoring 3 in the 3rd and 2 more in the 7th. LSU trying to rally. Allie Hutchins with the opposite field hit scores 1. But that is all they've got. The Bulldogs hold LSU to just 0 for 5 with runners in scoring position. Short trip for Beth Tarina and company. Georgia goes on to win it 7-3. LSU's first game in the tournament. It's their last, just 1 and done. The good news, though, the Tigers should be a regional host for the NCAA tournament. We'll find out this Sunday with the Selection Show Sunday. Plus, coming up later, a college football version of Who Ya Got. But first, we'll head out to the Bluff as the Jags heat up down this stretch, and we'll have a report on Southern baseball. That's next right here, your Louisiana Geaux Nation. Welcome back in your Louisiana Geaux Nation. He's Brian Holland. I'm Chessa Boucher. Southern baseball is knocking on the door for the top spot in the SWAC. Only 1 game behind first place. Yeah,
they may be our hope for the NCAA postseason in baseball, maybe in softball as well. Watch out for the Lady Jags. Our Jags insider Brendan Fairbairn has more from the Bluff.
Southern is coming off their 4th straight conference series sweep, putting them at 2nd place in the SWAC. Just 1 game behind Bethune-Cookman for the top spot. And just a month ago, this scenario didn't seem likely with the Jags sitting at 9th place, but they were able to turn around their season, and the answer on how they did that is pretty simple. They just started to put together complete games, where the pitching, defense, and hitting all started to click at the same time.
We got one of the best staffs in the SWAC, in my opinion, in the country. You know, I believe in all my guys on the pitching staff, and then our bats. You have, you know, seniors, you have freshmen in the lineup, but everybody 1 through 9 can do damage, no matter when, where. It's gonna happen. You know, we got to stack quality ABs. That's what our coach tell us. You know, quality ABs come in bunches, and good things and good results come after that.
This team is more mature when it comes to the process every day in terms of just showing up to practice. We love ball, so it's a lot of ball players on this team. And when you mean by ball players, it's like, you know, some people play ball, we ball play.
Reporting on Southern baseball for your Geaux Nation, I'm Brendan Fairbairn.
All right, still more to get to here in your Louisiana Geaux Nation, including where would you like to see LSU football travel to next? We'll explain the reason why and debate, of course, next in Who You Got. Closing it out with a little Who You Got, Chess Boucher, Brian Holland, and we're talking a little college football because we can still smell it. We can still, it's around the court. We know SEC Media Days is coming. Look, they're trying to move up week 0 basically to be your week 1 now. We can only play so many games in the heat of August here in South Louisiana. If you had LSU football going to maybe a scenic site, maybe cool off a little bit from this Louisiana heat, who you got? Where are you going?
I would go to Chi-Town. I think Chicago would be a beautiful city. I mean, look at the skyline. They are also known for their food, so you can go a little early, get some grub, kind of get the feel of everything. And I think Soldier Field, it's just an iconic venue. Why not?
It can really heat up, but you got the wind blowing across Lake Michigan to kind of help out with some of that. I'm going to go overseas.
Oh, my.
Let's go to the Tokyo Dome.
Oh.
Let's go see Japan. Like, let's go to like a site we want to go see. I would love to go. I still have never been to Japan. I really want to go. Hello, sushi, food, all the things. Let's go to the Tokyo Dome. Who's good enough for Ohtani? It's really kind of one of the historical sites. They've had World Baseball Classics. They have had their own World Series, obviously, there in the Tokyo Dome. I just think Japan, that would be really, really fun. Lots of cool options. All right, for Brendan Fairbairn, she's Chess Boucher, I'm Brian Holland. Until next time, this is the Geaux Nation.